All right. Well, we are back at it again for what may, alas, may be the last time. Looks like this is going to be episode 57. Yes, don't say it's over, but it might have to be. Just because, you know, I spent a fair bit of time futzing around with the setup here. It's kind of a modular setup. And we're going to do one of the most, like, I mean, I haven't served, but it seems like one of the most army things you could do. Oh yeah, you were just there? Well, guess what? Gotta go back and do this piddling little thing, you know, that we probably should have told you to do last time. Because as you may remember, Bugbag killed one of the breeding netch. And are we going to walk there again? Are we? We're going to go to Helm maybe and take a boat. Which I think is what we did before. Now I'm going to miss this. I am, believe it or not. But to the extent I get to play this game, I want to play it on my own terms. And that probably means going open MW so it doesn't crash as much. Especially because I've got this nice new setup. And, like, you name it, it's like vanilla plus, you know, with like chocolate chip mix-ins and all the things. But it's like, I think I didn't install Joy Painting right, or Ultimate Fishing right, or one of those. So it started throwing errors. Doesn't really, what do you call it? I turned the music down last time, right? I believe I did, which is why I'm getting no music's here. Voices all the way up. What gives? Well, there we go. Thought it was going to crash again. So I don't know if it's the Lua, or if I misconfigured something with code patch, but that setup mostly works, except the skills. You know, like I'll start a new character, fletching isn't there from Go Fletch. Survival doesn't increase endurance. And I noticed this with an IMGA bookseller character I was making, because I wanted to explore Narcissus. So it's like, okay, if he's about buying and selling books, say, why not go to Narcissus? Just be a good way to explore the new content. However, if I'm not getting all of the skill ups that I want, and I don't know if it's because of like a difference in the skill module between then and now, like I'm not seeing in the code where you would get governing attributes for these new skills like you do for fletching, agility, intelligence for bushcrafting, survival for endurance, right? Have we gone this way before? I believe we have. Looks like we've gone that way too. Well, we haven't walked this bank of the river, actually. We went over the mountains for, oh, the ones. You still your friend? Good. You still recording? I think so. Oh, man. And I've got so many other ideas. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, it's got an idea for a Hajit Hunter, the coffee one that I've talked about here before, but it's like, yeah, it'd be good to use Go Fletch. It'd be good to do some more of the, you know, newer bushcrafting stuff. But I also want to see more of Tamriel rebuilt than I have on this playthrough. It occurs to me that I probably could have just gone to Firewatch, or one of those other forts, or checked out Quest at Fortnite Silas. But I thought, no, I got to get my levels up to do Tamriel rebuild. It turns out probably the opposite. The wildlife seems less hostile. You know, some of the quests are a little more intricate, but you know, it's by design and not necessarily reflective of level. I got accustomed to graphic herbalism on that other setup, and it's nice having it the old way. But it's nice having it the new way too. I've got weapon sheathing there, the whole nine, which I'll do some of that stuff like graphic herbalism and weapon sheathing and maybe even of Ash and Blight. Certainly Tamari built on the OpenMW. But I don't know. Picking up Heather and Corkbow, probably never going to use. Or at least never use on air. Because I would miss Bugbag. You know, I had a notion going into this thing that I was going to take the opportunity, you know, to kind of explore my thoughts with you all as well as explore Morrowind, but I've been doing that a lot off air. That's part of what the 2-year hiatus was about. You know, trying to get some more professional certifications lined up, really just kind of maintaining rather than building. But still doing alright. And so, you know, if I don't have to worry about, oh, you know, record a whole dang episode and then OBS lost the audio because I never reconfigured it properly. You know, it's an hour I could have used for something a lot better. You know, and even the time I spent on Ashfall stuff, like, it's fun. It's way more immersive. It's more immersive needing a miner's pick to mine stuff. But it's also, you know, carry weight that I could use. You know, time spent getting a miner's pick, which I get isn't hard. You know, you go to Nisus, you can pick one up for free. Making tea is cool. But, you know, I'm starting to look around and see, this is what people are building, you know, with actual flesh and bone stuff. And, you know, doing it digitally. Like I said, I kind of shame myself that Bugbag's bushcrafting skill is higher than mine, as it were. You know. The cats are hissing. Don't know if y'all can hear that. But they're doing alright. Just gotta keep an eye on them. And this is nice. Probably would have been nice to go Halu, actually, if we're going all in on Imperaboo Bugbag. But even going all in on Imperaboo Bugbag, why have the Orcish armor? I mean, it's nice that you only have to wear the cuirass. But going full Imperial Steel probably would have been more true to his character, except it's like, hey, this is tough, I gotta survive somehow. Doing the Boethia quest just randomly, apart from searching out that city you hear about in Say Dunedin. I guess trying to get treasure. You know. I just can't make it make sense, you know. The choices I made, which are gamier, while trying to be immersive, but not necessarily in character. And some of it in terms of like helping people. Obviously, you know, the main story beats are in character. You know, as well as his disdain for the Mabbergush. Let's see. Shall we use Goldbrand? Just as a last hurrah. Do I even have it on me? You have it. Okay. Shift activate. Let's trade. And then let's see. Let's give you our knife, pickaxe, and wood axe. And does that? No. What else can we give you, friend? Any more firewood? Nope, you have it all. Scroll of Uth's Hand of Heaven. Ooh, wind form. We never used that. Gosh, that could be fun. Fiji's Gem Feeder. Divine Intervention, yeah. Ooh, wait, okay, we're gonna need Divine Intervention later, I think. Lucy Cat, hello. Let's see, maybe some of the liquor. Salapi. I presume when you drink it, you get Salapi. Kind of like the Rothroar and the Roaring River, right? And you know what, the cooking pot. Thanks, friend. Okay. We will use Goldbrand on these trifling little things just out of proper respect for both of you. What he did to Trinimac. The Bitter Coast. I've got a fresh on the new setup as well. I kind of want to set up a Test 3 MP server. Really. But, you know, just keep my circle small on that one. I haven't really played around with that yet, but it's been its own sort of adventure. Probably just keep that to a fresh and expansion delay. Keep it simple for anyone I want to invite, but Tamriel Rebuilt is blighted. A little too good to pass up. A good friend. Okay, pet. Where are we? These rocks are kind of cramping our style here. Whoop. What have we got? Heal companion. Where are you? Give you some of that cork bulb we've been collecting. Great. We didn't give you it all, right? Another blighted one. Good status. Oh, good. Let's just run. Let's see where they tell us where the breeding nets are. Oh. Except we're not going to Narmak directly, are we? We need Laod. Oh, cats. It's a quick save. We've been to Laod, right? We're even... Hey. Let's see. How far did we even take the main quest on this? I don't remember. Doesn't much matter now. Do we have? We don't. We got Stagmer's ring and not the Waterwalking ring, which is fine. Shall we admit that we're lost? Yes, because I was making for a Shorny BB. Why would I say get it and go on an old note here? Shut off Stagmer's ring, slap on the Seafarer's ring, and then make for town. Shall we? If we had more time, we probably could do this, but there you are, friend. I misread the map by not reading the map. Just thought I knew. There's a signpost. It's always a welcome sight. So one thing I will say though, Like, it would have been better to be more in character, but as I was gonna say, might say in a separate video, it's like, this is my emotional support, imaginary world. I feel like I get challenged enough, you know, outside of Morrowind. I don't feel the need anymore to kind of use games to prove myself. Like, I got mighty obsessed on Steam with getting as many complete games as possible. Like, famously, people might only, you know, try 10% of their games, and I've completed about 10% of the games I bought on Steam, which still feels mighty paltry. Granted, a lot of them are rinky-dink puzzle games, but, you know, it's part of the fun. It's part of what I'm after. And some of which were never big enough to really get proper Steam achievements, or get those Steam achievements to count. Some of which, one of which has now been delisted. Now I just kind of want to, even if I use a tutorial, let's wait. Not of any funny business here. Actually, let's see. I'm curious as to how this will go. Can we talk to her from here? No, we can't. Let's get back up on shore, pal, and do this the right way. If Bugbag would come with on. There you are, okay. On a scenic travel route. Because we can do that around Vvardenfell. But yeah, even scenic travel would have to go. You know, it's fun. It's fun to watch. Gives time to let my mind drift and talk with y'all. But let's see. Scenic travel to Narmak. Hey, he's here. All right. He's up. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna have to use that Guar flute later. Except it's gonna keep catching up with itself. This is what I'm talking about, where it's like you put in so much to make it immersive, and then poor Bobby. He's being made to walk behind the ship, but at least now we're moving at good enough speed that he can keep up. We got a ways to go. Wonder if the person leaning there is an actual NPC or some kind of weird texture. Poor guy's running for his life. I'll have to give him extra corkbow after we're done here. I wonder what it would be like with an NPC companion. If they'd have to walk to keep up too. Oh, and we're getting soaked. Chilly too from the wind. Oh, whatever. One netch. One quest to hand in. And then I have an idea. Because we're probably not even gonna get Bugbag here to Anvil. This probably about sums up things well enough to make this the thumbnail. Oh, poor Bobby. Running to stay in place. Man. Yeah, because that's the thing. I didn't know that OpenMW overcomes some kind of jitter that the vanilla engine has to deal with, getting further and further and further away from the 0 point. So that's disappointing, because I would like to check out Dragonstar, I would like to check out Cyrodiil, Even though I feel like I haven't done enough with Morrowind, per se. I don't know if I ever will. You know, I look at the project update maps, or whatever they're called, on the Tamara Rebuilt website. And it's like, man, you know, even if I live to be 90, could I ever see all of this? I'm very pleased with how they're moving at a good clip, you know, releasing yearly updates. Very impressive ones at that. But my stars, looking at the whole continent of Tamriel, and then potential for Akavir, Piandone, and all that beyond, oh, that would be amazing. You know, and it's fun playing around with the new races, with the mod to make those playable. You know, like I said, an Imga bookseller, a Reachman healer. That would be fun. Just because then I could do kind of a pacifist run. Kind of inspired by the Moss log item that I became aware of that lets you control small creatures, or low-level creatures, and the Dungeon Synth genre. You know, like switch out Andy McKee for Dungeon Synth. Play Abot Piedlot, or originally Michel Piedlot, but the M dot in like the Kids in the Hall sketches stands of course for Monsieur. And, you know, just have some time to talk about Dungeon Synth, you know, Pink Floyd, prog rock, all that type of stuff. You know, with just like a classic wizardly character, you know, and have him be a hedge wizard. But as much as I like to talk about challenge runs in the negative for myself, I get it to a point, you know, both between having to handle Bugbag's hunger and whatnot. And speaking of, getting peckish, or surprise some stew in the pot that Baldy has. This is like passing fence posts on a fast-moving train here. He catches up, and then zoom. Catch up and zoom. Poor old guy. Yeah, okay. Oh, that blue glow is beautiful as the night wears on. Rather, as the sun sets to the west, which we are facing the west. And we're going to police a little bit. And yes, we are here. I'll have to ask Balby to wait here. Head back to Rad, give him the good news. I kind of want to do Sorkville the Raven with you all. But we're already 23 minutes in. I wonder if part of the crashing is just due to RAM on the recording, now that I got the resolution up. Excellent. Oh, wait. Guy. Okay. Wait. Let's see if we can't get you unstuck. Guar Flute. It's because you're water walking. You're stuck in the, what do you call it? Let's see. Guar Flute. Much better-ish. Okay, now you're water walking again, and now we're under the pier. Can you make it, friend? Yes. Grand. Delightful. Grand and intoxicating, I dare say. Alright, now, wait. Yes, please, just tell me about these breeding hatch. Wandered north of here, drove them off. I'll take your word for it, Carriwell, because that's where I got him. It was north of here. Checking with a fellow lawman. Oh, kind of breaking my promise here. Feed. A little more cork bulb. Probably supposed to be facing him when we do this. Gosh. I'm not sure how much I like the True Lights and Darkness mod. Oh, and of course I will see you soon. But it is neat, kind of actually stumbling around in the dark for once, instead of having gamma out the wazoo. Should we rest? Technically. You know what? Scales and meat. Let's see if there's a place we can't rest. Not least because we were heading south by accident. Stuff to get one's bearings. Locked, of course. Let's see. Well, what are local services like? If you guild. Sure, okay. Yeah, you're Nadine Rotheron. So you're saying I might get some services at your shack, I might not? Oh, I remember. You're the ones who let me sleep here. Set out at 4 AM. Let's get us a little something to drink. What do you have? Pearls. I think I sold you those. Teapot. Where's the teapot? A for Ashlander, I think. Still recording, right? Thank God. Water. Let's just do it. Boom. I'm working on it. I was hoping not really to mess around too much here, but like I said, I think we have some purpose here. Set a mark. Let me pass, friend. Still stumbling around in the dark, are we? That's probably the Betty. That might be it. You know what? Because I think we got the bull last time, or did they both regen when you get the quest? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh, that one's got poison. Let's try to not die. Do we have cure poison? I thought we did. Cure blight. Restore fatigue, restore health. You know what? Let's do it. See if we die or not. Wasn't even a bull breeding match. I shall eat your leather with disdain. Oh, okay. Not what I had in mind. Can't eat it. Oh, sugar. And then there's another bull netch. You know what? Eating raw food will make us sick. Yeah, okay. Scrib jerky then. Peckish after all. Can we move? We cannot move. We can move. Where's that Betty? That's what I get for trying to light out at 4 in the morning. Oh, man. Kite this guy. Happy days we got him to miss his shots. Where? Here. Ooh, more leather, but man, I know I can't. There's the Betty. Or was it the Betty we got last time? You know what? Give you a taste of your own medicine. Oh, no. Okay, standard. You know what? I'll stick to my word. Pretty sure we're in combat, but right. Yes. All right. Let's see if that counts. Kari here can confirm that the bull didn't respawn, but we just got the Betty. If he's willing to actually talk to me. I do. I believe I just killed it. Yes. How can you? Never mind. But I did want to, yeah. Then who might you be? You can go to Velocity, but you can go to Hall. As you like. Alright. I think that we can just use a scroll. Do we have enough? We have enough. Just don't mess it up. Both of Iron Will. Are we going to Aldrum? Not what we needed. But we can get back with the gold card. The whole thing here. I'm going to run all the ways around the fort. like if I was using Civi intervention, which wouldn't fit in character, to have this done and dusted, and not have to do this constant running around. We don't need it. Storm's clearing up anyhow, but see if we can't get any standard restore magicka from the guild chest either. Eldrin. I always did love the place under Scar, how huge it can get. Yeah. Just, I like the architecture here the best, if I had to say. Let's check the cat. Excuse me. Okay. Nope. Oh, Alchemist. Not on. What have you got? Standard restore strength. Thank you. We may have needed that. Or do we? Wait. Yeah, we do. And not if we use the scrolls, though. You know what? Let's do it. Travel. Balmora. I must be going too. Alright. Rod! How you doing? Yeah, I know, I'm in pretty rough shape. The rank of champion. We're not a knight. Oh, no. Okay. So it's champion and then knight errant. We will wear these with pride. We will. It'll make us look a sight more official after all. But man, what are we even doing here? This is not how I expected this to go. And then we've got Orcish Greaves and Bracers. Probably trade those, really, once we get them repaired. We've got another 38 pounds of weight to go. Ooh, not what I planned at all for this episode. Not exactly. Let's get this fixed, get back on the road again. Maybe, I mean, it makes sense. And we're still over encumbered. Let's see. And really, lay down our secondary weapon. Okay, what have we got for Imperial Chain Greaves? And we've already taken a hit on our, what do you call it? Yeah, we have an Imperial Shield. We need hammers. And let's see what we can do here. Better off selling these to Creeper, but whatever. Yeah. You can't. You're right. Keep the boots then. Keep that. ditch the boots. One of those? No. Okay. Maybe we'll go to Creeper after all. Okay. Yep, sold the boots. She's not wearing them, which means her heavy armor skill must be higher. And then let's see what we can do. What other duties do we have wrought? Let's see. Breeding is more from Danza? Yes. So this stuff is still blue. Scrap metal, right? Sorkville the Raven. Nope, this is the last quest for Rod. Rad. I always said Rod. Rad? Rad, Rod. Let's see. Oh, we can use one of these nice Starry Road guys. And get a little bit of magicka back. On our way. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I think we're just gonna have to take a vacation. Whoop, yeah. Got a marshmallow. At least it's warm. Shift activate. We need this back at the earliest opportunity, at the very least, to... do we have water? Yeah, we still do. To repair it. Or we'll just use it till it breaks, I don't care. I think some of you will know what we're here after. What we were going to do to celebrate getting our knighthood is head southwest of Narmak. I think it's not far. That might be it just there. And then with a mark here, we need to figure out what the best way is to get back to Balmora. Maybe Hlaod. Just boat around all the way up to Dagenfell. Set a new mark somewhere along the way. Maybe in Sadrathmore. But please tell me this is the place. This might be where we set our new mark. Yes. And you're everyone from Old Heads right on down the line. Know this place. So, Skeeter's in the way. Really? Hey. Bobby. Friendo. I know, we're probably munching here. Doing fine. But don't really have much need of bedrolls and stuff here. Set home. Wait here. We'll set our mark here. Shame you can't just, like, zap those. And at the end of the day, one must imagine Bugbag happy. Because we have a hammock. We have a bucket. Fishing rod around here somewhere. There's some food. Plate to eat off of. An iron dagger. Classic. Slodza. This might be an abandoned shack, but maybe we can make it a home again. But I think, rather than make all be run to stay in place, I'm going to do a hard save. Maybe call it an episode. And just zip around Abot, Vec, maybe Telbernora, Southmora, Dagenfell. Might have to stop at Telmora on the way. I don't know. We're gonna find out next time. And in the meantime, dear people, I thank you for watching. Wish me luck, because I was hoping to end here, and I think we will. But until then, fair people, thank you for watching. I bid you fair.